Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Texans are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Ravens, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2nd and just 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. but that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. 38.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets away from one. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a big 32-yard He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they run. It's Mason. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Looking right, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, and the Texans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today, as we get back to the action in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run it now out of the gun to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Come on, let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And again this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Escapes it. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now here's a carry heading left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now out comes Houston. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to launch this thing. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They told everyone beginning of the year we want to win 11 games, and they've done that. And what an air of good feelings around this team, around this organization. You can just feel it. They've achieved their goal. They're firmly in the playoff race right now. They've got to feel great about themselves and what they've accomplished. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it was the Colts emerging victorious. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.